You call yourself a foodie? You think you've seen it all? You think you know what's on your plate? Think again, you donkey. Did you know that pineapple, that sweet, juicy fruit, can actually eat you back? Well, not literally, but it contains an enzyme that breaks down proteins, like those in your tongue. That's why your mouth feels funny after eating it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, folks. Get ready to have your culinary world turned upside down because in this video, we're diving deep into the bizarre and fascinating world of food facts. From ancient honey that defies time to cheese crawling with insects, we're serving up a dish of knowledge that's guaranteed to blow your mind. So, buckle up, you bunch of amateurs, and get ready to learn something new. Right, you lot. Let's talk about pineapples. That sunshine fruit, sitting there all innocent, pretending to be your friend. Well, it's got a dark side, a secret weapon. It's called bromelain, and it's a right little ninja. This enzyme, see, it's a protein assassin. It breaks them down, tears them apart. And guess what your tongue is made of? You guessed it, you soggy biscuit. Protein. That's why your mouth feels like it's been through a blender after a pineapple binge. But here's the kicker. Bromelain is also a bit of a softie. It's used in meat tenderizers to break down tough fibers. So next time you're wrestling with a tough old steak, just remember the pineapple. It might be small, but it packs a punch. But don't get any ideas about marinating your steak in pineapple juice, you hear me? That's just going too far. It'll turn the whole bloody thing to mush. Stick to what you know and leave the fancy tricks to the professionals. This is just a taste. A tiny nibble of the weird and wonderful world of food. And trust me, we're just getting started. So sit tight, keep your eyes glued to the screen, and prepare to have your culinary world rocked. Now, let's talk about honey, the nectar of the gods, the golden syrup that's been around since the dinosaurs. It's sweet, it's sticky, and it's bloody immortal. You heard me right. This stuff doesn't expire. Archaeologists, those dusty old treasure hunters, they've found pots of honey in Egyptian tombs, thousands of years old. And guess what? It's still good to eat. No mold, no bacteria, just pure, unadulterated sweetness. How is this even possible, you ask? Well, honey's a bit of a science experiment, see? It's got low water content, it's highly acidic, and it's got this special enzyme that produces hydrogen peroxide. It's like a fortress against spoilage. So next time you see a jar of honey at the back of your pantry, don't you dare throw it out, you heathen! That's liquid gold, a taste of history. Just grab a spoon and enjoy the miracle that is honey. But be warned, it's addictive. One taste and you'll be hooked. You'll be drizzling it on everything, from your morning toast to your evening ice cream. Don't say I didn't warn you. Chapter 3. Casu marzu, the cheese that crawls. Now, for those of you with a strong stomach and a taste for the adventurous, let me introduce you to casu marzu. This Sardinian cheese is not for the faint of heart. It's crawling, literally crawling, with live insect larvae. Yes, you heard that right. Maggots. They live in the cheese, they eat the cheese, they poop in the cheese. It's enough to make your stomach churn, isn't it? But hold on, because here's the kicker. Some people consider it a delicacy. They say the maggots break down the cheese's fats, making it soft and creamy. They say it has a unique, pungent flavor that you won't find anywhere else. They say it's an explosion of taste in your mouth. Personally, I'd rather eat my hat. But hey, who am I to judge? If you're brave enough, if your stomach can handle it, then by all means, give casu marzu a try. Just don't come crying to me when you're running to the bathroom. And whatever you do, don't look at the cheese too closely. You might just see those little maggots wriggling around. Chapter 4. Ketchup. From fishy sauce to global obsession. All right, you lot, put down your burgers and fries for a minute because I'm about to blow your mind with this one. Ketchup, that beloved condiment, the king of sauces, the perfect companion to your chips. It wasn't always about tomatoes. Oh no, my friends. Ketchup has a dark and fishy past. Back in the day, it was made from fermented fish brine. That's right, fish guts, salt, and thyme. Not exactly the sweet and tangy flavor you're used to, is it? This fishy concoction was a far cry from the ketchup we know and love today. It was pungent, it was salty, and it was definitely an acquired taste. But hey, you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Thankfully, some bright spark decided to ditch the fish guts and replace them with tomatoes. And thank God they did, because can you imagine the smell in here if we were still using that old recipe? So, next time you're squeezing that bottle of ketchup, take a moment to appreciate the culinary journey it's been on. From fishy sauce to global obsession, ketchup has certainly come a long way. Chapter 5. Nutmeg, the spice that makes you trip. Now this last one's a bit of a wild card, a real culinary curveball. We're talking about nutmeg, that warm, comforting spice that you sprinkle on your eggnog at Christmas. Turns out it's got a hidden talent. It can make you hallucinate. Don't go raiding your spice rack just yet, you numpties. It takes a fair bit of nutmeg to send you on a trip, but consume enough of it, and you'll be seeing things, hearing things, feeling things. The culprit is a compound called myristicin, and trust me, it's not messing around. It's a powerful psychoactive substance, and it can really do a number on your brain. We're talking nausea, dizziness, paranoia, the whole shebang. Now, I'm not saying you should go out and experiment with nutmeg, you hear me? It's dangerous, it's unpredictable, and frankly, there are better ways to have a good time. But it just goes to show that even the most innocent-looking ingredients can have a dark side. So next time you're grating some nutmeg into your bechamel sauce, just remember, a little goes a long way. And if you start seeing dancing gingerbread men, you've probably gone too far. Outro. Until next time, you hungry hippos. So there you have it, you bunch of culinary daredevils. 5 bizarre food facts that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about what's on your plate. If you survived that culinary roller coaster without throwing up, give yourselves a pat on the back. And while you're at it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more mind-blowing food facts, and let me know in the comments below which fact made you want to spit out your dinner. Next time, we're delving into the dark underbelly of the food industry, exposing the shocking secrets that restaurants don't want you to know. Until then, stay hungry, stay curious, and for God's sake, check your food for maggots.